All right. Okay, so I know I haven't made a long video in a while, but that's because I've been lost in TikTok land. Yes, I fell down that rabbit hole. I'm trying to be a successful TikTok creator. Hopefully, some of you have come to see this video from my TikTok page, from my link tree. But anyway, I will just get right into it. I wanted to make a video about something that I keep seeing, and it's from various people, although there is one person in particular that keeps pushing this narrative, and it is a certain doctor. I'm not going to say names. You know I'm not about that. Well, only under special circumstances. But what I want to say takes longer than a minute, and I'm just going to take all the time I need to say it. First, I want to say that sexuality is not a choice. Sexuality is not a choice. Second, I want to say that sexuality is not fluid. Sexuality is not fluid. To suggest that sexuality is fluid, fluidity suggests that it ebbs and tides or ebbs and flows, however you want to say it. It comes this way and it goes that way and it rushes this way and it rushes that way. And sexuality does not do that. Sexuality is stagnant. It is stationary. It is what it is. These are facts. Anybody who tells you they have scientific research that shows otherwise is lying. And what upsets me the most, what upsets me absolutely more than anything, is the thought that there are people out there saying this that are part of the LGBT community. No, you can't just go out there and say that. Why is it wrong to say that? Why am I getting so heated? Why does it matter to me? Because it literally discredits everything I've fought for. Like I said in one of my TikTok videos, I came out of the closet when I don't even remember, but I know for a fact it was 16 years ago. So 31 minus 16. You do the math. I'm an English and words guy. I've been out of the closet for 16 years. I've been advocating since the day I came out. I've been fighting. I've been activizing. Is activizing a word? I've been an activist. The verb form of activist. I've been that since the day I came out of the closet. I have been fighting for my community. And one thing that we always told everybody when I came out, back then it was, yes, I will admit, back then it was the Republicans that kept saying sexuality is a choice and you're choosing to be a disgusting degenerate. Yes, I've heard that from many a Republican 16 years ago. I heard it all the way up until maybe, I think the last time I heard a Republican say anything like that was about 10 years ago before I started college. 10 or 11 years ago. I've been in college so long now I forgot, normal life. I don't know what life outside of college is like anymore. But I digress. Not one Republican has said that. I'm sure there are Republicans who believe that sexuality is a sin, but I've not heard anyone say that. And trust me, I've actually registered as a Republican. I've gone into that world. I am deeply enmeshed in that side. But you know what I do? I refuse to acknowledge the radicals on any side, over here or over there. I don't engage in radicalism. I'm sure that is a radical rightist belief, but I don't associate with them. Okay, now that maniacal rant is out of the way, why do I care so much? Because it is literally erasing everything that we fought for, that I fought for the past almost 2 decades. A decade and a half has gone by that I have been fighting for my community. A decade and a half, almost 2 decades. Sexuality is not a choice. That is the words that were on our lips as we marched, as we protested, as we rose up in anger and said, we're not going to take it anymore. We value ourselves. We are people first. That is another thing. We are human beings first. We want this country to see us as human beings first. We want the world to see us as human beings first. And now just a quick aside note, there is a president who sees us as humans first, and y'all think you got rid of him. But that's another video for another time. But sexuality, okay, getting back on topic, rewind, come back, center, breathe, before I get off on too much of a tangent. Going back, the third thing I mentioned, the specific doctor, he says that straight men can have sex with men and still be straight. And I do not agree with this. This is false. One, it's completely ignoring the Kinsey scale. It's disregarding it completely. Because if you say sexuality is fluid, then it can't be a sliding scale. Because on a sliding scale, you fall on one point on the plot. Okay, so we have the Kinsey scale. Sorry, I'm getting flustered. I gotta remember to find my center and breathe so I don't get too upset. But I'm going to make a TikTok video about this, trying to describe the Kinsey scale in less than a minute. But it's basically a 0 to 6 scale. 0 is completely heterosexual. 6 is completely homosexual. And for the most part, people fall on 1 to 5. Now, a 1, I believe that is where he is misunderstanding this doctor that I'm talking about. There are straight men that they are that small level of bisexual. They are still bisexual, but it's just so small that they aren't interested in romantic companionship with it. Just like there are level 5 gay people, which I think that I'm not going to go into my opinions on it. I'm just going to, that's a whole longer video. It'll take hours and hours and hours probably. But a number 5 is a gay person who, well, he's not gay because he is, of course, bisexual. He is bisexual because he lands on 1 to 5. So he has sex with women, but is not interested in a romantic companionship with a woman. See, there are meanings to the levels on the Kinsey scale, and I could go through it. I don't want to, but just know that the point of this video is if you are 1 to 5, if you are on a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, you are some form of bisexual or pansexual, any of the sexualities that is not strictly hetero or strictly homosexual. As you can tell from the number, the range is so big that it's encompassing a lot. And to say that a man who... That's the part that irritates me the most, is basically what my pseudo-Freudian slip there is, if you say that a straight man is still straight if he sleeps with men, then you're saying that a gay man is still gay if he sleeps with women, and that is also not true. Because that is literally erasing what it means to be homosexual. A homosexual woman is a woman who exclusively has sex with other homosexual women. Well, with other women. The homosexual in question is not attracted to only other homosexuals. There are plenty of men out there that I am attracted to that fall well anywhere in any of the other sexualities, but I digress. You are erasing our sexuality. You are literally erasing our sexuality. A gay man is not gay if he has sex with women. A lesbian is not a lesbian if she has sex with men. That is the talking points that are upsetting us the most. As a member, well, as a shadow member of the LGBT or LGB alliance, it is this sort of rhetoric that I absolutely despise. And I cannot sit back. Like I've said, I'm going to say it again. I know you're getting tired of me saying it, but almost 2 decades I've been fighting for this. Why does it matter? Because I've literally dedicated half my life. I came out when I was like 15 or 16, and I came out I came out 16 years ago. That's literally half of my adult life. Half. Which means from this point forward, it is now technically most of my life. It is more than half of my life that I have been fighting for the rights of LGBT individuals everywhere, but more specifically, my own rights as a gay man, my own identity as a gay man. And I will not sit back when people try to usurp that and change the meaning. That is part of the reason I literally majored in words and definitions and conceptual realizations and actualizations of words and concepts. That's what my field is. You cannot say, well, I've said it a few times now. Sorry for the rant. I get passionate about it, and my brain does this thing where it goes through like a skipping record when I'm heated. But that is basically what I wanted to say. I will try to get this out I will try to make a video on TikTok about it. Hopefully you have come from my TikTok to watch this video. It's only, let's see, we're at 12.5 minutes. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I'm going to end it now. I might make another one later once my head clears up and I calm down, but I just wanted to get it out now. Hopefully you came from my TikTok to watch this video. I just get really passionate about it. Actually, no, there is one more thing I wanted to say. There does seem to be a propensity for people to fetishize sexuality. And when you say that, yes, we've all, I don't know a gay man alive who hasn't fetishized having sex with a straight man. This super butch masculine man that's, I drink beer and I like titties. That kind of gay man or that kind of straight man. And there isn't a gay guy alive who doesn't fantasize about having sex with straight guys. But if he has sex with you, that means he is somewhere on the 1 to 5 part of the Kinsey scale. He does not want a relationship with you, but he is still just a teensy weensy bit bisexual. And it bugs me because the same thing happens on our side. And that's sort of like a double standard that I'm seeing. It's okay for us to fetishize heterosexuality, but actually, no, it isn't hypocrisy because the same people who fetishize heterosexuality are also fetishizing homosexuality, which means, yes, there are straight people who come into our spaces, gay and lesbian spaces, and demand that we have sex with them. Otherwise, you know the rest of that sentence. You know the rest of that thought. Those of you who know me know my stance on that. But gay men do not like vagina. Straight men do not like dick. Lesbians do not like dick. Straight women do not like vagina. These are simple concepts. These are the basic things. If you like both, then you're somewhere in the both, on the both spectrum. But if you don't, then basically I'm going to end this by saying there actually are a lot fewer gay people who are actually gay. We used to categorize ourselves by calling us gold star, but we're not really gold star. We're just a full-blown 6. Actually, I think straight people have gold star too, and they're just a full-blown 0. So there's that. Sorry this has gone on so long. I can talk for hours and hours about it. I know a lot about the Kinsey scale. I can talk about that for hours, but I'm going to go ahead and end it because I don't want you all to be wasting so much time on what was supposed to be a few-minute rant. So thank you if you came from my TikTok. I will be posting a couple videos about it after this video. And I hope to talk to you all again. And stay grumpy, everybody. Stay grumpy. Grumpy gay guy out.